Well, good evening, Cherish and Chris. You're welcome to this TBC merchant listing registration training. It depends on how far we can go today. But let's see. It's not anything difficult. Both of you have learned this before. So let's see how far we can go. And then we can either meet again tomorrow and the next, or we just stop there, depending on how far we go. Okay? Okay. So if you can maybe mute your mics. If you have a question, you just put it on, and then Chris, mute your mic. Go back to the same place. Okay. Now, basically, your dad, Mr. Michael Davies, wants to be able to register merchants with your help. And together with him, you and I, we are a team. And we will be working together to see how we can help him to develop his TBC business. But of course, in the process, Chris is a TBCian too. Chris, we can then later talk about how you can also benefit from this work. Okay, the idea is that all of us benefit in some way. Cherish is low incoming. She's not sure whether she wants to be a businesswoman yet, but when she decides, she can join us. Okay, now I have my TBC back office, or what is called the Kringle Cash back office, signed up. I will share it with you. Okay, I'll share it with you. This is my TV. I've signed it. I've signed on to TBC back office, or what we call the Kringle Cash back office. Of course, these are the menus, drop-down menus. Okay. So to do merchant registration, you go straight to account, and then you click on account. Then you go to your account. You drop down. And you go down the last item, blue. This is what I'm clicking. You click that one on, and you can see the form. Let me zoom. Can you? Let me zoom so that you can see. Okay. So this is the merchant listing registration form. Merchant registration. Oh, sorry, I need to plug my computer. Power is almost running out. Sorry. Okay. Yes, sorry for that. Yes, so this is the form. Because I have filled it, it's asking me to update. Okay, this is the merchant name. So you fill this field, merchant name. Then you fill category. You fill the category. Category, as you can see, this guy is doing photography services, general enterprise, manufacture of food products. Okay. And then the business Facebook, this field, I think you could just ignore ignore this field, because most of the merchants that your dad, Michael Davies, is dealing with may not necessarily have a Facebook link. But if maybe they probably don't have Facebook accounts, but if they do, you find out what is, the Facebook link, so that, anybody who clicks on this link should be able to connect to their Facebook accounts. Okay. I noticed quite a number of people do adverts on Facebook. So it may be necessary in some cases to get the Facebook link. Let me see. Facebook. Okay, let me just go straight to this one. Then I can find my sign up. Okay, yes, this is Facebook link, but let me go to my own page. No, let me go to my own page. Okay, with I think you'll go to about more. No. Let's go to profile. It's not there. No, that is not the place. No. Facebook. Your Facebook information, let me see. Sorry. Maybe I'll find out. Let's see, I'll find out the link. Okay, username, Facebook. Okay, I think this is it. This is it. I think this is it. Okay. General information. Save changes. So let me paste it on my WhatsApp page, and then click to see if it will take me. Okay. So this is I think this is the kind of information that you click it and it will take you straight to your page. So that's the kind of information that is required there, here. Assuming I placed it here, This is not my own. Okay. The business phone. It is always better because this platform is an international, it's a platform on which there are, you know, there is a global platform. So it's always good to put the country code like this. Of course, you drop the 0 here. So that anybody can easily pick this number from any part of the world and call. Okay. Okay. So you feel now business address, you may not need to bother so much about that. See, street name, street number, streets, city, town, state, province, zip code, country, longitude, latitude. See, and then promotional video. Like I noticed your dad did some video, Cherish. He did some video about the shop. Okay, so the video can be done a bit better than what I saw. And then, you know, it can be uploaded on YouTube. Okay, please, could you unmute your mic, Cherish? Let me ask you. Can you help set up a YouTube channel for your dad?
Well, yeah, but is it quite necessary?
It is very.
Doesn't have to continue using it.
You will help him because in TBC there is need for, you know, broadcasting. You help him to insert the keyword, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
So you may need to help him to set up and then just guide him. I don't know, because he will need to upload like the promotional video that we are talking about. You know, it could be professionally done. It could just be something that, like I saw him, you know, going around the shop with a phone, and then there can be a voiceover, as simple as that, and then it's loaded on YouTube channel, on his YouTube channel, and then you take the promotional video. But for all the other businesses, if the businesses are such that, you know, they have a promotional video, you put the promotional video here. Okay, and then participation level. Let me, you know, drop down. Participation level means that we are trying to register, you know, merchants that will either accept TBC 10%, 20% of TBC, 30%, 40%, or 50%. But in case there are businesses that, you know, do not understand TBC yet, and I assume that will be the case with most of the traders, then you just select distributor only. Okay, and then you choose file for storefronts. The storefronts, let me just give you an idea. Let me just open you know, an example of the storefronts. I'll go to marketing and merchant lists. Okay, then we'll see an example of a storefront. Okay, say street merchant, street address. What's your daddy's let's say Lagos. Let's say Lagos. Okay. What will be your what will be the city? Is still Lagos, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Nigeria. Okay. we're trying to see an example of a shop front. Okay. This is, you know, what this guy calls his shop front. Okay. This picture here. And then this guy, this is his own shop front. So you would like to do a picture for, this is an example of a shop front. So there may be need to do a shot of the person's storefront or their logo. Okay, Lux Forstex. I don't know what. This person does not have a storefront, so the system is waiting for him to get a storefront. Okay, here. This is a storefront. So that is, so you would need to have done maybe a clean shot with your camera. When you do that, then you crop it to a size, it says the image cannot be larger than 1 MB file size. Okay, so you need to do that. And then once, okay, there's something that is missing somewhere. Okay, I wanted you to pay attention to this one. Let me reduce. There's something that is missing somewhere. Business address. Usually it will, okay. No, this business address. When you start typing, when your location is, the location on your phone is activated, it will connect with Google Map. And then, you know, all of this one beginning from here, street number, because you see there is a field that you cannot edit. It's fixed, and it is usually fixed by, here. You notice that as I clicked, there are options, isn't it? So once you choose, and usually I believe that for Lagos it will be better. Google has done a very good job in many cities, Abuja, Lagos, and many big cities. So even the smaller streets, you will see that they are captured on Google Map. But in places like Zaria, where I live, it's not very well done. It's just some major roads and major streets. So as you can see, the reason why your location needs to be turned on the phone is once you connect, once you choose a particular, let me choose Abuja, Kaduna, Zaria Expressway. Okay, let me click this one. Just keep your eyes on longitude and latitude. You will notice that it will change. You notice it has changed?
Yes, sir.
So that is, it is that field that controls all of these ones, from street number to latitude. It is that field of business address that controls it. So once you select the one that is, in some cases, the address will be just to the nearest, location that has been mapped by Google. It may not always be exact. Like this is like this Abuja, Kaduna, Zaria, expressway. It's a general address. It's not a street number. There's nothing like that. In the future, that will be corrected, but at least it just gives you an idea of where the location is. Okay, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
so I have a question.
Yes, please.
Is it everybody that is meant to have the YouTube promotional video? Like anybody register?
See, for the category of merchants that your dad is dealing with, he said he's dealing with people who are selling vegetables and small businesses.
Yeah.
Those ones may not have promotional videos,
Yeah.
but it is for your own good to have a promotional video. So it is not compulsory, but it is good for the businesses to have. And since you are trying to register a number of businesses, last month before I traveled, we were supposed to work on having him register about 1,000 merchants. So I don't know, do you think it is possible? Chris, can you unmute, Chris? Do you think it's possible for us to work towards him getting 1,000 merchants registered? Chris?
His microphone is still muted.
Chris, can you unmute, please? What about you, Cherish?
Well, I think it's possible if everything is set in place.
But do they fear to go market now?
Yeah, I'm not interested.
But you are supposed to help him. Okay, well, you are trying to help him.
Exactly.
So how can you want to help him and you're not interested?
Well, I can. The thing I can do from the house, that's all I can do for him. Mr. Chris is going to be at the shop helping him out. So
and then maybe your brother.
Exactly.
What we could do, well, you help set up the wallets.
Exactly.
So they can set up the back offices and then just send you the information by WhatsApp.
Yeah.
And then you set up the what do you call it? You set up the wallets. Time. This meeting will end in 10 minutes. Upgrade now to remove the 40-minute time limit. I have I'm using the limited version of Zoom, so it will end in 10 minutes. The meeting will end in 10 minutes. But Chris, please could you unmute? Let's hear you. Well, yeah, what were you going to say, Cherish?
I actually just have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm still not quite familiar, or I would say I don't really still understand the whole point of this TBC. Like, what's it about exactly, and how do you get paid and money from it? Because I'm still blank. We're trying to understand what exactly the TBC is for.
Okay, well, we can plan to talk at another time with you. Do you understand? We can have a meeting like this with you. But for now, what we are trying to do is to see how we can, help register merchants with using your daddy's link. Is that okay with you?
That's fine.
That's fine. You and I can plan that meeting separately. I will explain to you what it is all about. Chris, you are muted, and I don't know.
I think he sent.
He sent what?
He sent a message. Yeah, please, sir. I can hear anything over. I think he said he can't hear anything.
Okay.
But he said I can't.
Okay, I can't see your message more. Please, sir, I can't hear anything over here. Okay, well, well, we will leave. Okay, well, let me just quickly run through this. I will send the link. Let me see your daddy's link. The idea, Chris, for Chris's sake, but also maybe for Sam as you help him. Where is the link? Okay, these are the links. Let me, okay, these are the links that you fished out and sent to me, Cherish. Okay, and what we are going to use is the merchant link. Okay, so once, for Chris's sake and for both Chris and Sam's sake, no, this is, once we clicked, let me go back. Once you click on this link, it will take you to the registration page.
All right, sir.
And you fill in the person's email address, abcd@gmail.com, and you verify the email address first before it can allow you to do anything. You click verify, and then you fill in full name, username, which you will cook up. The username, you can combine the person's first name and last name. You select country, you put in your password, select a password. Since you are going to do a lot of registration, it is you're going to do a lot of registration. It would be wise for you.
Well, I thought we already did all those other names that we did was just for the wallet.
Yes, but because they had already done the back office previously, okay? So they did not finish the work of doing the wallets. So that is why it fell on you to do the wallets. Now you select it. So like I'm suggesting, you have a plan of maybe a generic kind of password that, since you are doing so many email addresses, you can have a plan so that you don't forget any of the passwords. Like for me, the work I do for the number of people that I register, I usually will have a pattern. And of course, I am the one who knows the pattern. The other people do not know the pattern. So once I see an account, I will be able to just, figure out what the password is. But what you can do is you can, save the email, save the person's name on a WhatsApp chat and the password, and then you send it, to somebody. Either you send it to, the Mr. Michael Davies, or you send it to another number of yours, so whatever, so that you don't forget. Okay. Now, when you do that, you will, when you fill and confirm, you do your password and you confirm it. You click on this box. It's not clicking because the email has not been verified.
Yes, sir.
Yes, so, and you submit, but you make sure that the sponsor is Michael Amahotu Davis. And once you have filled in that information, you click and the registration is done. The first phase of the registration. I don't know, do you have any questions?
Yeah, I think I just have one last question.
He has dropped out. Yes.
Oh,
go ahead.
Chris
Chris has dropped out. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So this one now, is it the first step we're going to do? This merchant list link, or
yes.
the previous one that you showed before?
Okay, see, I started, okay, sorry. You know, I started with the merchant listing registration. Let me just quickly tell
Yeah.
you, your dad was very disappointed because he had registered plenty of people that were supposed to be merchants. And it turned out that they didn't do this merchant listing registration going to that page.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but there's something that is going to happen soon. The back offices are going to be opened, and so when the back offices are opened, what we will do is that you guys will quickly work on just doing this merchant listing registration, and then quickly we said to get there, it is go to account, go to your account, and then on the merchant listing registration. Okay, so that one I started with the last step. In my head, I was thinking about the opportunity that he has to recover all the merchants that he has registered. So, but the first step actually is this one. Okay, the first step is this one. This is the first step. Okay, for example, no, this is the first step. So you will fill in this one, and once you verify and submit,
I'll fill in their email and verify it.
Verify.
Is it the email that we created for them or their personal email account?
There are some people that will come with already created email addresses. Some will come
Their
with
own
a personal email address. Some, like the category of people that your dad is dealing with, some may come without an email address. So you will have to create one using their phone number, because usually they will send a code. Okay, so usually that would happen, and then you set up the email address using their phone, and then you use the email address now to fill in this form. Okay, once you fill this step, and you submit, you will have to do facial verification, and it is fairly straightforward. It's fairly straightforward. I don't know whether we should do that now. But you've done facial verification with your dad, isn't it?
I wasn't there when he did it.
Okay.
Yeah, boy, it's just straightforward. Once you press submit, you see the facial.
Yes, it's straightforward. There is a, let me open another browser. Let me open another browser.
The problem